How's it going, guys? So here we have the C51 full carbon fiber spoiler that's going to be mounted onto the C8 that we already have here. So this one's already wrapped. It's in a gloss with a dry carbon, but which is going to be removed, and we're going to replace it with the C51 full carbon fiber spoiler. As for the installation, it comes with the bolts and the 3M, which is pretty much all you need, and we're going to use one of these, an Allen wrench. So we're gonna go for this particular installation. Unfortunately we need to remove completely the rear bumper, which we're gonna go ahead and do right now, and we'll go from there. So we're gonna go ahead and open up the trunk in order to start removing the front bumper. I'm sorry, the rear bumper. So we have to take all the bolts from here in order to completely remove the rear bumper. And once removed, we're gonna be able to go ahead and mount the spoiler. And once again, it's a full carbon fiber spoiler. It's up to 42% lighter than your factory spoiler. Can you look right into memory and able to And now we're gonna go ahead and remove the ones on the bottom. And there's another one over here, which we're gonna go get right now. And once again, don't mind the bad wrapping. This was a rush work. We just need it for the quick car meet, which is going to come off after we install the wheels, or the Vicrez wheels should be coming out. And we're going to re-wrap the entire car once again. The wrap was applied without even taking the bumper off, so that's why it has so many imperfections. Okay, so right now we got to take those little bolts inside in order to completely remove the bumper. And we have to remove the mud flaps that is attached here in the bottom. See if I can get a good shot of that. Of course, you have to do it on both sides as well. much all you have to do is just pull it out, right? Since they're clip-ons, just carefully. So how many of those we have to take out? Just one or two?
Take out two. This one.
Where's the other one?
This one and the bottom one.
Bottom one, okay. Also, you might be better off by taking the wheel first. But we did it this way in order to ensure, because some people, it would be easier just to save a little time doing it this way, but it's a lot easier without the wheel. Okay, so we just realized that there's some bolts in here and the inside of the rear bumper, which is a little harder to get in. So in both sides. So in order to get it removed, we're gonna go ahead and take out the tires in order to make it a little bit easier for us. You can always get it done, but for the purpose of the video, we're gonna go ahead and remove the tires. Once again, they're all the way in here, and the easiest way for us would be to just take out the tires and get the bolts out. And once that's done, the rear bumper should come off. So as you guys can see, we removed the tires. They're right over here. They're pretty wide. And we just noticed one of them has a nail already on it. And we didn't even notice. And it's still under 200 miles, but it's all right. We'll patch it up. Okay, so once again, don't mind the bad wrap. It was just a car meet that we needed to get it done. We didn't even remove the bumper to get the wrap done. So that's why we were not able to get into the harder areas to reach. Now that we already have the tire removed, as you guys can see, we have to go all the way through here. I don't know if you can get it. Which one?
It will be
Oh, it's all
this
the
one
way.
right here.
Okay, so it's really, as you guys can see, it's really hard to reach. Of course, you can always get it done without taking the tire, but just to make our lives a little bit easier, we decided to take it off, just to make it a little easier to get it done. And once again, we're gonna rewrap the car once again whenever we get a chance. We're just trying to focus on the mods that we're gonna put onto the C8. Once that's done, we'll go ahead and rewrap it again. So here we're on the passenger side. It's a little harder to reach because of all the cables.
But we need to get all the way to that nut that's all right there.
That one right there. Okay, I see it. Okay, so we were able to take off all the bolts from within the bump inside here in this area, which was really hard to reach. And now we're taking off the bumper right now. So Franco's trying to be a little careful here, but he might need a little assistance to get the lights. So we gotta disconnect the lights over here. Disconnect it right there. And what is this? Is this when it was made or what?
Yeah, that's you have the 20th car that was on the line when they made it.
The 20th?
Yeah.
This is number 20? Holy shit.
Oh, it looks like it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, on the video, that's what they were saying.
Oh, well, there you go. This is the 20th. They came out of the production line. So we're gonna take off the lights over there.
Mm-hmm.
¿Está listo?
Mm-hmm.
A ver. ¿No? ¿Cómo se zafaría este?
It should have like a little
Mm.
clip, right? A little
Yeah.
clip.
No, a ver.
Here, bring it a little bit.
Hold it.
Then medio. Then medio. Then medio. Medio.
Right.
Con la rodilla, ponla.
Doesn't have like a clip there inside.
Trying to look for him, but
Is that the only one the clip? Because I see another one here.
yeah,
no?
there's a few. So we might need a screwdriver to take it out.
Okay. So we need a screwdriver to take out, I guess, the clips. So we decided just to put a box on the bottom rear bumper, just to hold it all on place. And we're gonna go ahead and remove the bolts over here. I don't know if you can see them from there. Put those little bolts right there. Put them right here. This one's right there. This one right here needs to come off. The one on the middles and the one on the end. And that should, once you're done with that, this factory rear spoiler should come off. And then we can go ahead and install the full carbon fiber rear spoiler that is over here. And now we're using nylon to take off the 3M because it comes with a 3M on the base. I guess you need a better nylon though. Okay, so that one just came off. So you guys can see it's fairly.
Okay.
It's already off. Now we're gonna go on the other
Leave it
side.
there and do the next.
But let me grab this. So you're gonna need nylon to take off the 3M once again. think you need a little more. It's already off? Yeah?
A little bit more.
A little more. Slowly, so you don't. Alright, so now it's off. Now we're gonna go over here.
Déjalo ahí. Mételo otra vez. Entra para acá.
Slowly, so it doesn't rip. Slowly.
No.
So that's pretty much, once you have the nylon, you just have to take out the 3M, because on the base there's a 3M tape that ensures to have a little more grip on with the bolts. And once that's removed, the spoiler should come off. Not to break. Okay, so we're pretty much done. I guess the hardest part was to take off the rear bumper. Once you're done, then you have to unscrew the bolts from here, from the bottom over here. And once that's done, then you just gotta use nylon to take off the. I mean, if you don't have an existing spoiler, that should be fairly easy. But if you do it like we did, this is what you have to do. And once that's done, then you can mount our factory carbon fiber spoiler C51. Okay, so here it's almost about to get it off here. So that should come off. So there you go, we're done. I guess that's the hardest part of the installation, just to take off. And once again, you have to remove the rear bumper, unfortunately. And once that's done, then you can go ahead and mount the C51 rear spoiler, the Vicrez one. So right now we're removing the existing 3M. I mean, this only applies if you already have a pre-existing spoiler, whether it's a high wing or the C51, the smaller one. But right now we're cleaning up the surface. In order to apply the 3M, we're gonna apply it onto the spoiler. So when that's done, we'll go ahead and mount our Vicrez C51 full carbon fiber spoiler. Okay, so once you completely remove the 3M, I mean, this only applies if you have an existing spoiler. We're gonna go ahead and apply the 3M. That's gonna go over here on our Vicrez full carbon fiber spoiler. We're gonna apply it here on the bottom, just to add extra support. And once that's done, it's okay. Once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and mount it over here. So right now we're cleaning out the surface where we're gonna apply the 3M. Franco's is cleaning out the surface. We're gonna be applying the 3M tape right here, over here, and over here around the edges, just so it adds extra support around for the bolts. And once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and mount the spoiler onto here. And once again, the I guess the hardest part will be to take off the part, like the rear bumper. And we just added a box on the bottom just to ensure that it's easier for us. We didn't even have to take out the lights. So once that's done, we'll go ahead and once again, apply the 3M around the edges. And then the bolts are gonna be going on. And once again, we do provide the bolts. So once again, we're prepping the base. So we adding the 3M tape. This is gonna be going on here, as you guys can see over here, over there, and over there. So you want to make sure it's completely clean. We're using adhesive promoter. Adhesive promoter along with microfiber cloth, 3M. And once that's done, we're gonna be able to go ahead and mount the 3M. The spoiler, the vz102107, if I'm not mistaken. That's the part number for the C8 C51 carbon fiber spoiler. Once again, make sure for the area to be properly prepped. Just using some adhesive promoter or alcohol should be enough, and then you can always have the 3M tape. Just carefully. You might wanna start here first.
Should get the nut first, no? Put the
There you go. They're going?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go into the middle.
Pero se va a pegar.
no.
Okay, so the bolts went in here, in the middle, here, and now we're going over here on the other side, on the driver's side. And once again, they're pretty much factory bolts. No modification required. So we are pretty much done here. We already pre-attached the 3M on the base of the spoiler, and we already mounted the bolts that go on the bottom. And we pretty much just have to bolt the rear bumper back into the C8. And that's pretty much it. It's a fairly easy procedure. So we're gonna go ahead and bolt the rear bumper back in. And once again, the C51 full carbon fiber spoiler, part number vz102107, it's already mounted onto the rear back of the C8. And now we're gonna go ahead and mount the rear bumper back onto the C8. Okay, so we finally mounted the vz102107, the rear spoiler, the full carbon fiber spoiler, as you guys can see, onto the C7. And now we're gonna go ahead and mount the rear bumper back onto the C8. And once you're done with that, that's pretty much it. You'll be done with installation. So right now, Franco's mounting the bolts that are over here. The hardest area to reach. And after that, everything else should be fairly easy. So as you guys can see, the rear bumper has been finally mounted back into the C8. And that's pretty much it for installation. I guess the hardest part would be removing the rear bumper, which could be a pain in the ass. And it should take you roughly about maybe 30 to 45 minutes. And we highly recommend taking the rear tires to make it easier for yourself to be able to get in the hardest reach areas there. But other than that, fairly easy installation once again. And the part number for the rear spoiler, once again, it's full carbon fiber. Part number is vz102107. Once again, vz102107. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to your YouTube channel. Follow us on our social media. And once again, the spoiler is full carbon fiber, as you guys can see. You get it from here. Needs to be a little clean. We need to clean it up a little bit more, but other than that, it's really nice. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to your YouTube channel and follow us on IG. Thank you guys once again. I'll see you guys next time.